I just dropped 2.8 million on a sports car. But before I could even drive it out of the dealership, the sales girl told me there was an issue with my account. I couldn't pick it up until 2 p.m. the next day. I didn't think much of it and just handed her the keys. Half an hour later, I caught some dude joyriding in my car, and the sales girl was sitting right next to him. But I didn't lose it. I just quietly pulled out my phone and remotely locked the car. What the? Why won't the door open? We're in the middle of nowhere, nobody's gonna drive by. What are we supposed to do now? It had to be that guy pulling some stunt. Call the cops. Tell them he's holding us hostage. Hearing them try to flip the script, I smirked to myself. They had no idea I'd already secretly turned on the car's camera when I bought it. Sure enough, about an hour later, the traffic police called. Mr. Fu, you're suspected of unlawful imprisonment. Someone reported that you've locked people inside your vehicle. Unlock the car now and report to the nearest police station. I didn't argue. I headed straight to the Chengxi police station. When I got there, both sales reps had already been brought in. Liu Ruyan's makeup was completely ruined. Nothing like her picture-perfect social media posts. The second they saw me walk in, they both shot me looks full of pure hate. Like I was the criminal here. Officer, this guy lured us out to the middle of nowhere, then locked us in the car. He was clearly up to something. We just borrowed his car, and did he really have to go that far? We genuinely thought we were gonna die in there. Ruyan is seriously traumatized. Mr. Fu, this isn't over, and we're pressing charges. They were playing perfectly off each other. I didn't rush to respond. I just pulled a stack of documents out of my briefcase and handed them to the officer. Inside was a printed copy of the purchase agreement, a $2.8 million payment receipt, and a geotagged screenshot of the social media post. Officer, if someone steals your stuff and tries to run and you use legal means to track and stop them, is that a crime? What are you getting at? It's simple. This car is one I bought outright today at Xinguang International Auto City. 30 minutes ago, the sales rep made up a system upgrade excuse to take my keys. This is my legally owned vehicle. There's still unopened personal property inside. Locking it remotely was just damage control. I don't see a problem with that. After laying it all out, I pulled out my phone and played a voice recording. Mr. Fu, your new car system is showing it needs an offline update. Let me take the keys and I'll handle it for you. The recording ended. Dead silence filled the room. Right then, the station door flew open. The dealership's manager Huang came rushing in and made a beeline straight for me. So sorry about this, Mr. Fu. This is all just a misunderstanding. These kids didn't know any better. He kept talking while grabbing my hand, bowing and scraping in front of the officers. This is just a small dispute between our company and a client. We'll handle it ourselves. Then Manager Huang pulled me aside. To make it right, we'll throw in 2 top-tier maintenance sessions, plus a set of German-imported floor mats. Can we just call it even? The car's fine, nobody got hurt. Making a scene out of this doesn't help anybody. Looking at that fake smile plastered all over his face, I let out a laugh. Manager Huang, do you know how long I waited for this car? Do you know how much extra I paid just to get this color? Do you know what this car even means to me? I paused and looked him dead in the eyes. I was going to use this car as a reward for years of grinding. But now it means one thing to me, a disgrace. This wasn't a misunderstanding, it was theft and fraud. That froze the smile right off Manager Huang's face. So I'm not accepting any kind of private settlement. My demands are simple. I don't want this car anymore, full refund. Or swap it out for a brand new identical one. Chu Sheng and Liu Ruyan stole my car and tried to frame me. They need to be fired. And Xinhui International needs to post a formal public apology on their official website. You could hear a pin drop. Manager Huang's face went completely pale. This kid's got some nerve. The car's already been driven off the lot. No way we're swapping it. A public apology? Who do you think you are? Officer, you saw everything. We're not being unreasonable here. This guy's just asking for the moon. At most, this is a civil dispute. We're willing to compensate. He's the one who won't take it. We still need to look into this further. But based on current evidence, Chu Sheng and Liu Ruyan are suspected of operating someone else's vehicle without permission, which is punishable by detention and a fine. As for Mr. Fu's compensation claim, that falls under civil dispute. We recommend both parties try to settle first. The officer played it straight, but Manager Huang took that as the cops not taking his side. With nowhere to go at the station, he turned all that anger on me. Mr. Fu, don't burn your bridges. I'm telling you, think this through. Xinhui International didn't get this big without some serious backing. Getting on our bad side over something this small? Not gonna work out for you. The threat was loud and clear. Manager Huang's bully the customer side was fully on display. He figured a young guy would fold under pressure. He picked the wrong person. Oh yeah? Then let's see just how untouchable you really are. I stopped looking at him, pulled out my phone, and hit record. Manager Huang, why don't you repeat that threat you just made? Watching me, Manager Huang's face went dark red. He completely snapped, dropped the act, and went full thug mode. Kid, you think that little recording scares me? The people backing our shop would make even Wu Jichao from City Construction sweat. You blow this up today, I guarantee you won't be able to move in this city. Wu Jichao carried real weight in this city. Connected everywhere, not someone you cross. Manager Huang stared me down hard, looking for a trace of fear. He found nothing. The call connected. An upbeat voice came through the speaker. Yo, bro! Didn't expect to hear from you. Thought you were off enjoying your new toy. Weren't you supposed to be off the grid with your new ride? Hearing that voice, Manager Huang's brow furrowed. It sounded familiar, but he couldn't place it. Dude, forget that. Old K, I've got some gold content for your millions of followers. I just picked up my car at Xinhui International and it didn't even make it 500 meters. Some dude jacked it for a joyride with a girl. The manager didn't fix anything. He straight up threatened me. Said he'd make sure I can't move in this city. The moment Old K left my mouth, Manager Huang went completely pale. Old K was a legend in China's car world, the top auto reviewer on the internet. Tens of millions of followers across every platform. He'd called out shady dealers and bad 4S shops. Easily 100, maybe more. One video could shoot a brand sales to the top, or completely bury a dealership. No way, who had the audacity to touch your car? And it's the glacier blue one you waited 6 months for? Xinghui International, right? Send me the address. I'm rolling in with the whole crew. Full live stream. Already got the title ready. Picked up a 2.8 motor supercar. The stolen within 30 minutes. Dealership manager threatens owner right in front of the cops. How's that for a banger? We'll live stream the whole thing. I already have the title. Picked up a $2.8 million supercar, and within 30 minutes it got stolen. Dealership manager even threatens owner in front of police. So, Old K's words blasted through the speakerphone and filled the whole room. Every single word hit Manager Huang like a sledgehammer. He could practically already see it. By tomorrow, his face would be all over the internet through Old K's livestream. And when that happened, Xinghui International 4S dealership would become the biggest joke in the car world, and he himself would be completely ruined. As for Mr. Wu, sure, he might be able to make life hard for one person, but there was no way he could stop millions of netizens from tearing them apart. Manager Huang's knees buckled, and he almost collapsed straight to the floor. No, Old K, this is all a misunderstanding. It's all a misunderstanding. I hung up the phone right away, and the whole world suddenly went quiet. Manager Huang, can we finally have a real conversation now about replacing the car and apologizing? Manager Huang slumped on the floor, gasping for air, forcing out a smile that looked even worse than crying. His attitude did a full 180 on the spot. Mr. Fu, you know Old K? Wow, what a misunderstanding. We're all on the same side here. Before Manager Huang could finish, his phone started ringing like crazy. The moment he saw who was calling, his face turned even paler. Hello, Director Wang. Huang Kun, who the hell did you piss off? Old K's manager just called me personally. They said they're going to live stream our dealership's glorious moment from start to finish. Let me make this crystal clear. If you don't handle this properly, pack your stuff and get the hell out. The person on the other end was roaring so loud that, even without speakerphone, everyone in the room could hear it crystal clear. It was obviously the regional director of the 4S dealership, Director Wang. Director Wang, I know I was wrong, I'll deal with it right away. I'll make sure Mr. Fu gets a satisfactory answer. Manager Huang put down his phone in a daze, and the look in his eyes was practically begging. Only at that moment did Chu Sheng and Liu Ruyan finally realize I wasn't just some ordinary customer they could push around. Mr. Fu, I was blind and stupid. Please be the bigger person and let me off the hook. Please, just let me go. I can't afford to lose this job. Looking at the two of them acting pathetic like that, I didn't feel even a little sympathy, just disgust. Right then, Director Wang called Huang Kun's phone again. Huang Kun picked up right away, then carefully handed the phone to me. Mr. Fu, Director Wang wants to personally apologize to you. Mr. Fu, hello. This happened because we failed to manage things properly, and on behalf of the company, I sincerely apologize. We will seriously deal with Huang Kun and those two employees. Could you please give us a chance to make this right? Please don't let Mr. K come over. Director Wang, my demand hasn't changed. What I wanted was never some free maintenance or floor mats. I wanted fairness. Mr. Fu, I completely understand how you feel. We'll absolutely compensate you accordingly. Besides replacing the car and making a public apology, if you have any other demands for emotional damages, feel free to say so. We'll do everything we can to make it right. Director Wang's meaning was obvious. He used money to protect the company's reputation. But hearing him talk all nice like that, and then thinking about Huang Kun's tone from earlier, the anger inside me just kept burning hotter. Compensation? Do I look like I'm short on a little emotional damages money?